everyone. Good morning. It's Kathy, the Backyard Stamper, and I'm happy to be here today with you. I apologize. Last weekend, I completely forgot to come on for my scrapbooking class. I had gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning and did some laundry, and I was canning peaches. And because usually on Sundays I go over to my parents, and so I was like, I have to get these peaches done, and I was roasting tomatoes and everything. So it was like 11:30, and I was doing my dishes to clean up, and I was like, oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. So today we're going to go ahead and finish putting together the Everyday You and Me kit, and then we'll see where we're going. And I do have some housekeeping at the end, though. All right. So if you recall, we were working on this kit. This kit is no longer available, but I bought it and never put it together, so I wanted to get that done. And let me just check and make sure I'm on my other device. Okay, yes. Yes. Good. Okay, so let me see where we are. Here are my directions. And I think we put together this one, I believe. This is the first one. Oh, no, it's not. Maybe we've done more than, oh, I have this one to do. So we put together this layout minus my photos. So I've got it all ready to go. And I've got my little doodads here. And what I did was I cut the stickers out, cut around them so that I can just kind of keep them together. And so here's my first 2 pages. It was a 2-page spread like that. Okay, and so like I said, I'm going to just throw my doodads on here, and we'll just keep it separate. So that was my first layout, and I put it into this bag. That way I know I have this, everything for my first layout is going in here. And when I get my photos, that's kind of how I'm going to do it too. So I haven't gotten my photos yet. So what's holding me back on my photos is I need to go through and sort, and it's just not that easy to do. It's on the computer, and honestly, I look at the computer all day long with my job and everything, and it's just, I don't want to be on the computer anymore after I get done my working day. All right, so let's go to layout number 2. So if you remember, 2 weeks ago we did all the cutting, and I already did this layout and that one, so we are working on this layout here. So it's going to look like this, and we'll see what it looks like for real after I get done with it. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for popping on. So, have you bought any of these scrapbooking kits, Debbie? Because I love them. I think they are great. Okay, so all I did was I started this page here, and this is going to go like so. Oh, you know what I did is I miscut my paper. I realized that, and so I was like, oh, I gotta finagle that, but that'll be fine. I can do it. Because these are supposed to go under, so I just have to cut off part and have it come out the other side. And that's what I did wrong. Oh, this goes up and down. There we go. Hey, maybe I didn't do it wrong. That's going to go like that. Okay, oh, I didn't do it wrong. I just hadn't had my stripes going in the right direction. All right, bonus. All right, so this is going to look like so. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere it because I can put 2 photos here and another photo down here. You know, it doesn't bother me that I might have different photos and stuff. Oh, you used them for cards. That I have not done yet. I know there are lots of people that do that, and I just have not been one of them. I might put this, I might bring that out a little bit farther just in case I want to put a photo on there. I am better at putting photos on than journaling. Journaling is something I do not like to do. All right, so let's put this down here about there. I'm just eyeballing because that's how I roll. And then we'll put this like so. And we'll put this one on that side. Well, I do like to have it straight at least. So let's fix that. So this is a kit that was available last year and I never put it together. And it is perfect for a party that we had for before my daughter's wedding. She had a micro wedding, a very small wedding, so we did not invite a lot of people. But we did have a lot of my family come from out of town for the party, and it was kind of like also considered kind of a family reunion. And so I have a lot of different photos, but I thought these colors would be perfect for that. So I can do a couple of pages with my daughter and her husband-to-be, and then I can do a bunch with the family. I'm just trying to see how far do I need to scoot that under. I'm going to trim that down just a smidge. I want it to kind of come out there, and there's no point in wasting all that nice paper. Okay. So now I can come under like that. That's what I want. You know, all I do for my journaling is I put where we were, the date, and who's in the picture. And I didn't even think that was all that important until I went back to do some of my grandparents, and I was struggling. So all these doodads here are going to go to this page here. So or these 2 layouts. So that's what this layout looks like. So this is going to go kind of to anchor my photo, and then I can either put more photos over here or just do, I don't like that, it's our happy place. I would move the journaling over and then turn 2 photos like that. And I have more of this paper. If I need to extend it, I can, or you can always put something like this down to extend your photo. So lots of ways to fix it if needed. So on this side I haven't started at all. So let me just grab my doodads that were on the other page. Let's see, I had cut them all out and separated them. So this goes on the second one. This is over here. This is over here. I need an orange flower. One of these leaf things is over here. And another leaf thing. Okay, so those went over there. I think that was it. Oh, here's the flower and a leaf. Okay, it's the 2 leaves. Okay, so that's what went into that one. let me just set that aside in case I need to do anything with it again. So all of these pieces here should be for the second layout. Oh, how nice. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in New Hampshire. So after this, I am going outside to check my new plants that I started and get those watered. So when I put this together after the video last week, this is where I realized I had miscut my paper. So this is all paper piece down here. And it does, you know, I'm going to have a photo or these little doodads down here. So I'll be able to hide the seam. I'm not worried about that at all. So I can put this, because they have doodads right here, and that's perfect because that's exactly what I needed, are the doodads here. Thought I had one more. Here's the other flower. So they have a big daisy, this big flower, and then a small sticker flower, which my stickers are all right here. They gave us these, this kit had these, they're not cork board and they're not chipboard, but they are similar. It's like, it's more like a cardboard weight, and they punch out and they're very pretty. So sometimes it looks like, oh, you know what, I gotta plug my computer in. Hold on one second. There, sorry. Hopefully that makes it better. I plugged it into the machine, but not the outlet. Okay, so I have like a couple of little doodaddy things there, and let me see what my sticker sheet still has on it, because it has like a gold flower. I think this is what it looks like. Okay, so something like that is on that page. So see how it's going to hide my seam there, so I'm not worried about that. And then this one up here, I can put something there too. So I'm not worried. Now this piece here is going to have 4 3x3 photos. So it's going to look like this and this. This is perfect because I love having a lot of photos on my pages. Like that. And I'm going to go ahead and tack these down. Let me get this kind of tape. It will come off a little easier. I'm just using like not seal, because I just wanted it to be just tacked. And I'm literally putting like a dab of tape. You can see that dab right there. That sounds lovely. Debbie, 61 and the sun is shining and you're sitting on your porch swing. That sounds just lovely. Okay, and so there's my photo holders. Okay, and then over here they have these squares. Let's see here. So I've got 2 squares here, which is weird because they're not the same width. So I don't know what I did wrong on that. I kind of think they're supposed to be the same. So that might have been where I miscut. So I might even just put these up, and maybe I'll turn it and then I can have it look like that. Let's see if I can piece it and make it look like it was supposed to go together. Those 2 pieces match up. And then this one here does not match. Well, sort of. I kind of like that if they were all the same. Let me see if I have another piece of, sorry, Let me see if I have another piece of that paper here in the kit. So, or in my stash, because I loved this paper so much that I bought extra of it. Well, you know what? This page is so busy. Maybe what I need to do is just put a piece of the solid. I'm kind of liking that idea, actually. Here's my Lost Lagoon. So I've got this right here. And look, I have one right there. So I kind of think I'm going to maybe do something like that. But not so wide and not so long. So let's trim that a little bit. Let's see here. This is 4, so I'm going to cut it down to 3.5. And I'm going to cut it down an inch. And then that will leave me, yes, I like that a lot. That'll leave me room for 2 portrait pictures, and I've got these 4 squares. And if I don't like that, I can break up with this stripy thing. So now I've got options. So, okay, so that was good. Let me take this down. Ooh, do I want the lighter color? Because this is the two-tone, or the darker color. I think I want the darker one. So, let's put that on there. So that works out pretty good because I've got about a 1/4 inch all the way around here and there, so that's good. And I have more of that paper. I had a whole sheet of that paper, and so if I want to, I can still break it up in between with this strip here. So, all right, I am happy, happy, happy. Let's see, this is going to go there. And I think, let's put this away so it's not in the way of the camera. And this, let me bring back in my first page here. Spilled all my, I think this photo mount goes there, but like I said, I might put 2, so I might cut this. So I don't think I'm going to mount that one yet, but let me put that with all my little doodads here so I don't lose them. All right, and then this one has this and this, and I have that, and then I'm going to throw these 4, I don't know why, I've got two, oh, you know what, that's why, these 2 are the same, so I have this and that, if I want, and these were, I think, just extra that I threw in there, and I have this too that I just cut off from the other page. That kind of looks nice too. But again, I don't know if I'm going to have some taller vertical ones, so I'm going to just leave these like in my mind right now, because I might need to move those out of the way, so I'm not even going to tack them. So now I've got all these little doodads. So I figured out how to cover up my seams. And this one I'll put something up there too, you know, I just need something. It doesn't have to go right over the middle, just something you know, oh, that's like the circle there. So something like that. So, okay, we're good. I'm going to throw these on that pile, and these two are done. You can see how they're going to look. You can kind of picture it. So I've got one center photo, which may be two and then maybe three. And then I've got room for 6 photos on this page. So that's good. I like that. I like to put a lot of photos on there. Because, and the reason is because I cannot ever decide what photos to cull. I feel so bad that there's a nice photo that I'm not using. And maybe this is the opportunity. I'll try the flip flaps. I haven't tried those yet. Because I guess what you have to do is you cut your page protector and then you put your flip flap in so you can have an interactive and add more photos. I don't know about that. All right, so let me get all my extras out of the way again. I know I keep bringing in and bringing out. Sorry. All right, so let's see what this one is. Let's look at the picture here on the cover. So this one here, it almost has, so this big piece punched out of this outside gold piece. So that's how you got 2 layouts from this. And I think I might have done that last time because I was trying to sort through my stuff because I had miscut that other page. So this, here's the frame, so you'll see what I mean. The frame is right here, and this piece here came out of that frame. So then this was a solid background, or piece, not a solid. It was one of the designer papers that had white on the back, so it's a little bit thicker than regular DSP. And then, let's see what else we had here. All right, so this is this side, and I went ahead and tucked these under the frame here. So they're tucked under. Those are my little strips. And then I have some little doodads, and then I have my photos. So let me see here. I had one big photo, and then I had 2 small photos. So something like that moved up because it has you and me. That I probably won't use. Those are the kind of, honestly, this is, I know it's going to sound kind of funny, but you and me, our moment, that kind of thing. Those are doodads I probably wouldn't use. That's not how I talk. That's not what I'd say, but I will. Here's, I might use this strip to use, like, you know, something like this to just say, here's where we were and who's in the pictures. Okay, so these are going to go there, so I'm going to go ahead and tack those down. And I'm going to keep them up high because originally, you know, we were going to have this, but I could also put another photo block down here. So I am just kind of, let's see here. I want about the same amount on that side and that side, so I'll pull these closer together. Okay, so something like that. And then that leaves me this part down here that I can add extra pieces to if I wanted. I have this big piece I could go right across, probably not that wide. But I don't mind putting photos on top of photos, so that's always a possibility. I could do something like that in the corner here and then have my journaling there. So let me look and see what this called for doodads. So you have, this was going there, and I had a big flower here, two big flowers. Here's a big flower and a little flower. It looks like they colored these in the picture because the picture shows them to be orange or brown, a different brown, and they're not. They're all the same color. So, I mean, you have a light side and a dark side, so maybe that's what they're trying to do. I won't sponge them. I will just leave them unless I need it for my photos to bring them in together. And then this is going to go here. So that's going to be the anchor to help hold those down. And that looks like all the little doodads for this side. And then remember, I'm going to probably do some sort of a strip, just like that even. And add a spot to journal a little bit. What is this? My happy place? Enjoying the moment. I like that. Let me cut that one out. Because maybe what I'll do is just say something like this. Enjoying the moment. And then have a little journaling box here. Let me see if I have any scraps of white in here. Okay. Or light colored, something light colored, like if I decided to cut this down, I could write right on top of that. But I don't know if I need this piece, so I don't want to cut it just yet. And this, oh, see, that's perfect. That's perfect. But I could do it this one too. Or the middle. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. That is funny, Deb. I can't decide if I want, I've got yellow in there. I do. So let me cut it here. And then I'm going to cut this side. And I'm going to cut it the same as this. Right about there. There. A cow walked right in front of Debbie on her, while she's on her front porch. That's hysterical. All right, so my trimmer really needs a new blade. I keep having to sand my edges a little bit to get those ones off. So this, I really like this. Look at, I've got like some blue in there, and then I'm gonna have that, and I can do my journaling just like that. Love it. And then I can add these if I want, but maybe put them up here. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, so that was my second side, but, oh, that was my first side. So here's my second side. My directions fell on the floor. Let me grab those. Okay. And then that one, see, I would never do this on a 12 by 12. Put one photo and that's it. No, nope, not happening. So this goes this way. That is not going to happen. The only time would be if I had a big, giant photo. And I actually do have a big, giant family photo. So I might have to take those words back. And it's a big photo, so it would cover this whole area. It's very pixelated though, so I can't blow it up too much because then it's going to look really terrible. But if I did something like that and then had our whole family picture in there, I could do that. That is, let's see here, what is that measurement there? That piece is about 8.5. So maybe a 5 by 7, that would be good. Let's see here. A 5 by 7 picture is going to be almost, so 3/4, so I need 7 3/4. And that way, that will give me the same amount of margin all the way around. Yep. So if I have my 5 by 7 photo, and this is a 4 by 6 photo, but you know what I mean, right? And then I can dress it up with my extra flowers here. So they want you to make some daisies, so I can do that. This one has a little doodad in the middle of it. So I think I'm going to do that. So I will get those pictures developed and show you what I was trying to do with these. And I'll show you what I mean about the photo's pixelated, but it's really the only photo I have that has everybody in it. So I'm going with it even if it's pixelated. Because we had, one of my brothers had 22 people in with his kids, grandkids that came. 22. So I want, you know, it doesn't matter if the picture's pixelated to me. And I don't know if I'm going to use those big daisies on that either, because I might not. Let's see here. This could come over here and do that, and then this one can go over here and do that. We'll have to see which one looks better after I get my photo there. I might end up moving this whole thing up a little bit. I mean, I know it's centered this way, but it doesn't have to be, right? What are the rules? There are no rules. Because if I want that today, I'll just leave it like that for now. Let me just tack this down so it's not going anywhere. I love these two, the colors in this paper. It's Lost Lagoon, light and dark, from the two-tone cardstock, and Pretty Peacock and Wild Wheat. So it's really, really pretty stuff. Okay, so that's what this is going to look like. I could probably use one flower or two and build them up, but other than that, I don't really need a big flower. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So that is really good. Let me put away my extra pieces here. Oh, and see, I got this one here. That's a sticker that goes like at the top of the photo. Yes, I like that. And I can probably find another one of those little stickery things, because, oh, I've got a special day, happiness, dream. My happy place doesn't fit, but you know, we will see what we've got. All right, so I'm going to put my photo holders and my scraps into my, this bag here had the cardboard cutouts, and I'm just putting all my extra scrap pieces that fit in there. All right, so then these are going in here and in my baggie. So hopefully now I won't be on for 2 weeks. So now that will give me a chance to get my photos ordered, and then I would love to put that together with you. Today is my son's birthday. He's 29 today, and it's also my daughter's anniversary, first anniversary. So happy anniversary, Heidi and Chris. That is fun, fun, fun. All right, so this is all going there. Let me move that aside. And I want to just come back for just a second. I want to tell you, now there's some housekeeping I wanted to do, but it's all good. Good housekeeping. So let me flip back down and I'll go through what I'm got planned up my sleeve. Next weekend is October 4th. It's also World Card Making Day. And so I am having a class. It's a Road to Christmas kit class. So the kit is $15, or you can buy the add-on and pay $20. So here's what the cards look like, and I've got the add-on package. So the kit, sorry, let me grab the kit. All right, so the kit looks like this. It comes with you make 8 cards, and there's no stamping. These sentiments are already ready for you, and you just punch them out. So you get 4 of this design and 4 of this design, and you get the decorative envelopes. So for that at my class, just like this, is $15. And then what I'm offering is an add-on package. This would be an additional $5, so it would be $20 for this, what you see here. And what you get are 2 rows of the rhinestones, another full sheet of dimensionals, 8 pieces of white layer, and 8 pieces of either Pool Party or Lost Lagoon for the inside of the card. Let me show you the difference. So here's a kit card, just the way it is, and it's fine, lovely. And this is a stepped up one, so it's got extra dimension, everything possible is popped up, and it's got some extra bling. And then on the inside, you've got a layering piece and an additional white, and that makes the card feel well, it makes it heavier, but it also makes it feel more homemade and less of a kit card. I mean, the kit cards are great and I use them all the time, but it is nice to step it up just a little bit. So my classes are next weekend, and I have about 5 places left for spacing. So it's at 10 o'clock, and it will go until 2, so that if somebody couldn't come at 10 but could come at 11, or even noontime, they would still be able to get their cards done in the time frame. So that is October 4th, World Card Making Day. I am so excited about this. I already have all the kits. I ordered them the first day they came out, and I'm so glad I did because they sold out. The other thing is, it's not too late to get your free package of Craft Your Happy Mail. So for the month of September, anyone that orders at my online store, kathyschmitt.stampinup.net, and orders $60 or more during the month of September will receive this packet. And so I've got a thank you card in there. I've got a little note, and you got everything you need to make the 3 beautiful cards. And where did I put those? I put them. Let me show you the cards because they really are beautiful. put them away is what I did with them. All right, so here's one of them. And we decorated the envelope on all. Here is another one. There. And you get everything to make these cards. All of the die cuts, all of the embossing, the gems, everything except for, and the glitter paper. I even tied your bow for you for this card. So the only thing you don't get are the sentiments, but you can fit any sentiment you have in your stash. So very lovely cards. This embossed front is all done for you. And so if you didn't want to place an order or weren't able to place an order, you can also purchase this class to go. I have a full tutorial on it, and I can email you the tutorial as soon as you order it from me. So let me just grab that. I shouldn't have put it all away before I was gonna be talking. So I have a full color tutorial for all 3 cards. So, and this to purchase alone is $24.95. So it's $19 for this plus the shipping is $6.95. So it comes out to $24.95. But look at the pretty cards that you're going to make. So you can get it for free with the $60 order, or just buy it outright for $24.95. If you've visit my backyardstamper.com website, you will see the information about, I just posted it yesterday to remind you that you can get this for free. So just send me an email, backyardstamper@gmail.com, if you would like to purchase this, and I'll get it right out in the mail. Or if you put an order in on my online store, kathyschmitt.stampinup.net, I will see that go through and you will receive this for free. I am $94 away from hitting my goal. So I'm hoping that I can get $94 in orders before the end of September 30th. And I know I can put in my $94 order, but I've kind of already spent my budget this month, so I'm looking for an online order from people, and then I will give you this beautiful packet ready to go with a thank you card inside as well. And yeah, so I hope you'll be able to help me. So that's it for today. Now I won't be here October 5th or October 12th. October 12th or 13th. I won't be here the next 2 Sundays. So I've got family coming into town, and they're using my craft room as the guest room. So can't really kick them out so that I can go on YouTube. So that's what it is. But then I'll be back and I will have my photos, and we are going to add some photos to some of these pages I've got done. And that'll be really fun. And then if I have more photos, I'm going to show you how to take the layouts that we already did and expand using the additional designer paper that I bought to match. So have a happy Sunday and have a great week, everyone. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye.